What's up, everyone? Going to show you real quick how to take apart an Xbox 360 controller. All you really need is a T8 Torx screwdriver, which is kind of hard to tell, but if you can see the screws here, they have about 8 corners, or 6 corners, something like that. Either way, get the T8 screwdriver. You're going to undo one here, one here, one here. There's one right in the middle. I usually just poke through the middle and unscrew it, so you can kind of see there. And then those two. So 2, 4, 6, and 7. Alright, so I got all the screws out. The reason I'm taking this apart is because the joysticks are shot, RB and LB are shot, some sticky buttons, and gonna paint it and turn it into a custom. So what I do from here, usually use this as leverage and try to pry it apart. And usually it actually comes off easily, but there's so much gunk in here. So I try to get my fingernail in there, pry that side apart, get my fingernails in here, and came apart a little tougher than it usually does. So just the back shell, there's nothing to it. You can tell there is someone spilled like a whole soda in this thing. So I'm gonna have to really get working on this. But these are your rumbles. They are attached right there. I usually don't touch those. Like, I'll leave them in there. And I'll take the motherboard out, which is going to be just as difficult, I think. Usually it's super simple, super easy. I usually grab it by this top gray part and this bottom gray part, and they kind of just come out. But I think because of the issue of the soda or whatever's in here, it's going to be a little tougher. Don't be afraid to break anything, because usually you won't. So the joystick stayed in here. I take off the joysticks, all that. If you want any videos on how to take off RT and LT, I can do that. And then this also comes off. Usually super easy, but there's just so much gunk. This is actually the hardest I've ever had to take apart a controller. That comes off. RT and LT slide right off. This comes off. This, gonna have to wash all of this for sure. I usually don't have to press the buttons through the back, but I take all the pieces out, I put them to the side. They all have their own compartments. And all you need to do is take a regular Phillips head screwdriver and get those 2 screws out. And then once you get them out, right in there is a little clip. You have to push the clip in, and then the D-pad will pop out. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to now take all of these buttons and these shells and let them soak in soap and water. It's all plastic. It's not going to hurt it. Even the rubber parts. Just be careful with the rubber parts, because I've had the little black piece pop out, and then it's pretty much rendered useless at that point. So that's it. If you guys want a video on anything else, on how to do anything else with the controllers, just let me know. The RT and LT are another issue. But I might start showing off some of my custom controllers after this. But if you have any questions, I might do some more controllers. I can do Xbox One, PS3, PS2, simple, GameCube. But any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you, guys.